Greetings, scholars. I want to take a few moments to discuss with you the topic for the research paper this semester. We're going to be writing about cancel culture is going to be the overall topic that you will write about this semester with a twist, so to speak. So let's answer some questions right now about the research paper. How long does the research paper have to be? If you look here, your research paper is going to be 6 to 8 typed word process pages, okay? So you're writing 6 to 8 pages for the research paper. Can you write a longer paper? Yes, you probably will write more than 8 pages. You should be able to get up to 10 pages, and this does not include your works cited list. And I'm going to go into more detail in other videos as we begin to work on the research paper. But just to begin, you're writing about cancel culture. That is going to be the overall topic that you will address this semester. You, however, get to choose your subject. And this is what I want to talk to you about. So, after you watch the videos and you understand what cancel culture is, you will understand that you can cancel anyone. And for this paper, I want you to focus on canceling someone who is famous, either a politician, someone from the entertainment industry, a sports figure, an influencer, someone who has some sort of fame or notoriety. That is what I want you to concentrate on. And you get to choose the person that you are going to cancel. So, the first thing we're going to do in this module, we're actually going to define cancel culture. I have a handout and a video for you to watch on that. So, and a worksheet for you to complete. So, that is the first thing we want to do. We want to establish what it is we're writing about, and we're writing about cancel culture. You're going to define it to establish your ethos, which is your credibility or reliability. How can you write about canceling R. Kelly if you don't know what cancel culture is and how cancel culture works? So that is the first thing that we're working on with this module is definition. What is cancel culture? How does it work? And if you look at the outline for your paper or the sections for your paper, the first section that you have to write is on definition, and that is what we're going to start with this semester. So what you're going to do also is choose a subject. Now remember, you're going to choose a controversial subject who has been canceled by society, or somebody who hasn't been canceled that you personally feel this person should be canceled. Okay, so as far as the research is going to go, you're going to have to do some research on your subject. You choose your subject. It is totally up to you if you decide to cancel. I've had students cancel Beyonce, Lizzo, all sorts of people. You get to decide the subject. Who is going to be the subject for this paper that you're going to concentrate on arguing? Remember, the research paper is an argument paper. So who is going to be the subject that you want to argue should be canceled? The other thing that I want you to do, you may argue that someone has been canceled unfairly. Let's take Colin Kaepernick, right? You may decide to write the paper and argue that Colin Kaepernick was canceled unfairly and that he was done wrong by society, and argue for him being uncanceled or him getting his due respect. So you can take it from that angle. You can also take it from a more nuanced angle. Let's take R. Kelly, for example. You may want to argue that, yes, R. Kelly should be canceled. However, his music should not be canceled. I, for one, am not going to stop playing I Believe I Can Fly. That is my song, right? R. Kelly did it with that song. I do not believe that his music, I'm not going to stop listening to his music, although I do agree that he is a trash human being, right? For doing what he did. So you get to choose the subject and you get to choose the way you want to write about the subject. As long as you are arguing that the person should be canceled or should not have been canceled, or you're giving me a more nuanced argument saying that this aspect should be canceled, but you want to argue that the art should not be canceled. Another example, just to drive home that point, Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, yes, is a trash individual. That's all I can say. But I grew up watching The Cosby Show, and I'm not going to stop watching The Cosby Show just because the actor, the person who was portraying the reputable character on TV, just because in real life he is a trash individual. So make sure that you come up with an angle to discuss your subject. Who is going to be the subject that you want to cancel? Who is the subject that you will not cancel? Who is the subject where you want to cancel one aspect and keep another aspect? Remember, this is argument. So make sure that you make good arguments, strong claims for arguing for canceling, against canceling, or canceling a certain aspect of the subject. We're going to get into the arguments. Remember, this is going to be an argumentative paper. So section 3 of your paper, you're going to write your argument. You're going to give me the reasons you want the person canceled, not canceled, so forth, so on. In section 4, you are going to give me the opposing view. You are going to focus on giving me reasons. If you want R. Kelly canceled, then give me some reasons other people say no, R. Kelly should not be canceled. You're going to focus on that for the opposing view. Your opposing view, of course, anybody who disagrees with your arguments will be your opponents. Okay. The thing that you have to do with the opposing view is you have to do the refute, and I'm going to talk about that more in another video. But with the refute, you have to show how your opponents are incorrect in their thinking, that their logic is off, and you're going to write a refute for 2 of your opposing positions. And then finally, the last section of the paper, section 5, will be the evaluation. This is the last written section of the paper. It's just a concluding paragraph. And of course, you will have a works cited page. As we discuss the research paper this semester, I am going to cover how to do all of these things with you. It's going to be a step-by-step process. So, the most important thing that I want you to do right now is to choose a subject that you want to cancel, not cancel, or write a more nuanced paper, canceling one aspect but keeping another. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at philip.blackman@aamu.edu. I will be more than happy to answer your questions. You may need to watch this video more than one time to get a full understanding of what it is you are to do. By all means, do that. And I will see you in the next video. Good writing, good reading to you. And I will be in contact in the next video.